So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. No other club feels like Boca. No ground like the Bombonera. Feel it, see it, hear it. This is what the game means to this legion of followers. And already we're underway here. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
It looked avoidable and unnecessary, but it makes you think that he was trying to intimidate.
Beckham. And it's Beckham. Now it's Ribery. And here's Colomwani. Spread out to the left. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Decent chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Ronaldinho. Messi. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Conte. That has been slung wide. Eto'o. And the finish! All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. The major moment in the game. And he's buried it! 1-0! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Back towards the middle. Oh, a delicate chip through. Otto calmly anticipates. And he's let fly! Good try, very good try in fact.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Petit. Now it's Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Aims beyond the defence. He is through here. Oh, it's played into the area. And he shoots! It's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Boca Juniors applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. It's a searching pass. Ribery! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Something tells me we'll be seeing a fair bit of that. Cucurella wins the duel this time. Threads one in. Can he latch on to this? Cleared away. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And we have our very first corner. Torres! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Conte. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. And he's decided to go for it. A real chance and a real let-off.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Cucurella was in no mood for any of that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's had a shot! Turns and goes back. He's having a go! And again! They've scored! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final product at the top level.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Vinicius Junior, and they've switched it over to the other side. Hakimi, João Neves receives it in a good position here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
O'Reilly. Koundé. That has been cut short. Vinicius Junior. And he's had a hit! Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Rijkaard. O'Reilly. Udinese yet to have an attempt on goal. And this is Raul. Played out to the right. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Abiati. Oh, it's Raul. Thuram, and he's picked out the run. Oh, this is a great position.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
O'Reilly, lovely pass, but can he get there? What a throw in. O'Reilly, and it's Van Dijk. And Hakimi. Koundé, Tomori. Now he's got space here. Can he latch on to this? And it's Cucurella. Thuram has it in a wide position. Safonov comes out and deals with it. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. O'Reilly. There's the crossfield ball. Zaniolo. Rijkaard. João Neves. Ribéry. Now it's Thuram. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Ribéry, laid out to the left flank.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, such a clever touch. Thuram! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And here's Ribéry.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Van Bouten gets over and intercepts. Now it's Thuram. He's shifting through the gears here. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Ribery demonstrating his defensive quality there. Nicely weighted ball. Cucurella. Thuram in with the challenge. Van Bouten promptly onto that, and that is that. It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard. Van Dijk. And it's Vitinha. He's looking wide. Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. He's tried one! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. Here we go again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this. Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
It's Raul! And he has kept it out somehow.
Raul actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces. Safonov claims comfortably. Udinese have the chance to go the other way. Nice looking ball. Spread neatly. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Hakimi. Well timed, excellent interception. Tomori, pass somewhat off target. Shifted it to the flank. Played back in. Zaniolo, looking for a runner. Now it's Chukwueze. Looking for options for movement. Thuram's cross. Colomwani! Just off target. Front-footed pressing going on here. Lovely bit of skill. And here's Ribery.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now, can they get him away? And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, no mistake! Oh, that's not going to count. And we go again.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Mbappe. Oh, that's delightful. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Ambitious ball here. Well, that has not gone well. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Oh, that's well spotted. João Neves. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Turns back here, probably the best option. Out to the left it goes. Now that's well seen too. João Neves. Here's Vitinha. Raul.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Raul is fouled. And he is going into that little black book.
Sostituzione per l'Udinese. Numero 10.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 21. Lasciano il campo per il numero 15, il numero 18, il numero 22, il numero 11. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Well read, nice interception. And it's Ødegaard. Greenwood! Oh! Fantastic! A finish right from the top draw. And that could well be the winner.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
He gave it plenty and some. Trashed it in.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Portugal have taken the lead.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
L'Udinese, numero 7, Ribery, viene sostituito con il numero 9.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Rafinha. Not the most accurate pass. He's got away with one there.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Portugal have their second corner now. And the keeper beats it away. Safonov breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Portugal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And it's made its way to him. Great chance! It's in! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Portugal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Great vision, and this is Kane, and he whips it in. That'll be a throw-in. That is good strength. He's got full. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
João Neves. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Chucky. O'Reilly. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Knocks it into space. Greenwood. Chucky. And it's Van Bauten. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Truly colourful scenes here, apt indeed for one of the most diverse and multicultural cities. That is Amsterdam, and those inside this shimmering arena demand the very best. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, He'd be pretty close to him, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
He's not got that quite right. Referee's given a throw. More and more pressure on the ball here. Koundé. Nicely weighted ball. Zaniolo. Serginho. And it's De Bruyne. Tries to play it through, and he was quick to react. Now it's Mbappe, and he's been shifted off it. Oh, this looks sharp. Celtic are enjoying more and more possession, but very few chances up to now. And that is a little undercooked. That's an imaginative pass.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which...
He's got full! Conte. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Spread neatly. That's tidy. Drives it in.
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it.
Colomwani! That was superb goalkeeping.
Colomwani clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. Climbs up big! And now a sudden chance to counter. He's having a go! So Jim, what are you thinking?
Celtic have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
Oh, easy pickings there. Has a look and plays it forward. Cucurella got a long way forward to join the attack. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Saliba. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
Oh, you make it sound so simple. That has been cut short. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Camavinga, great vision. That has not gone well. And that's put paid to a promising move. Serginho promptly onto that, and that is that. Conte, it's a pretty loose pass. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Sagan Tosu clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Conte, he's a sharp little ball here. And De Bruyne! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Ball is over the line. And that's aimed into terrific header. No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Casemiro is there, and he can pick it up. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, that's a key interception. And he's had a hit! Beckham, whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Sagan Tosu couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
He's in plenty of space here. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Retegi looking for options for movement. And it's De Bruyne. Greenwood! It's loose and... oh, he's been caught napping! Plays it across. Van Bouten deals with that comfortably. And the first half is done. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Those of you making their way home on public transportation today, please watch the screen for train departure times from all local major stations.
So off we go once more.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Now it's De Bruyne. It's a searching pass. Zaniolo is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
No, that was never going to make it. Over to the left. Played with finesse. Casemiro. Celtic come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects...
It's Greenwood! Oh, just over.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Casemiro still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Kane. Greenwood. That's a little off target. It's Camavinga. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substitution for Celtic. Number 10.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Coming on the field.
Koundé.
Number 7. Rico.
Looking for the run.
Number 21.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
The attendance for this match
Serginho.
was 51,832.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Conte. Nicely shaped ball. Good read, needed to be. Celtic do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Oh, no joy this time. Koundé. Serginho. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Throw-in pass. Saliba. This looks promising. Vinicius Junior has been caught there, it's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Substitution for Celtic. Number 18.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number
There's going to be a
20.
major shake-up in the attack here.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
Number 19.
Vardiol.
Substitutions
Koundé.
taking place.
Nice-looking ball. Dembele. There's the delivery. Ribery is on a run down the left wing. Koundé did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Foot in. Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Cucurella. That's a sharp pass. Azar. Now it's Dembele. And Vardiol threads one in. That is a great pick out. That is a brilliant interception.
Sagan Tosu clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making...
Oh, what has happened here? Vinicius Junior. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Shoots! Thuram. Schlotterbeck spots it and intercepts.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Camavinga, now it's Vinicius Junior. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Kane is herring after that one. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Looking to play him in.
2 added minutes.
There's nothing more
indicated.
infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Vinicius Junior has got himself a free kick. He knows what's coming, a second yellow, and he's off. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy. Celtic are down to 10 men. And it's Azar. Dembele, that's a shade optimistic. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.